Is there anything about your Drag Race run that you would have done differently? Naalala mo bang nag-away kay ni Vinyas?
It's true what I told her na I cannot wait to see you go home because at the moment, that's what I felt. At
Pero hindi matay ka ba talaga nun?
Pumasok sila sa live stream ko or nag-comment sila with the idea that they wanna let you down. Ang ganda pala ng buhay ko. Masyado ko lang pinapalungkot minsan. Having body dysmorphia was such a gigising ka. Kahit gusto mo maging positibo, yung pagtingin mo sa salamin, hindi ka maganda. I matter. May halaga ako.
Convinced ka ba? Because you matter to me.
Huh.
You have to know that. Hi everyone, welcome to Evangelism, the podcast. And I'm very excited for our guest today kasi ang ating guest ay ang nag-iisang boom! Turing! Hi,
Hello
sis!
po. Hello!
Oh my God, welcome to Evangelism.
Welcome to me.
So how's your day? How are you today? What's your headspace?
I'm good. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on.
Talaga.
Galing lang akong bahay. Lagi naman, naka-hermit mode kasi ako. So bahay lang talaga ako for how many months. Tapos kapag kailangan lumabas, lalabas lang. So ayun, tatahi lang tayo, live, ganun.
Oo nga, napansin ko nga. But I have to say, sis, I have to comment on it. You have lost weight. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Anong bago mong routine?
Tinatanong lagi ko anong ginawa kong diet. Diet tips daw. Before, like ko siyang sinasagot na, which is the real answer is CalDef. Nagka-CalDef ako.
What's that? Caloric deficit?
Yeah, nagka-calorie deficit ako. Pero dumating ako sa point na people are messaging me now na, Mami, nakaka-inspire ka. So, gagayahin kita. So, I stopped saying that anymore. Kasi, the reason why, hindi ako health expert.
Correct. And CalDef is not indicated for everyone.
Yeah, so parang like sinasabi, you research or you find or you consult a diet that works for your lifestyle.
Correct.
And then, baka pa nyo ng workout afterwards. Kasi hindi ako health expert to promote and to advocate calorie deficit. Kasi nag-work siya sa lifestyle ko, sleeping habits ko, eating yung lifestyle ko, eating habits, yung sleeping pattern. Alam ko yung feeling na may ginaya kang diet dahil nakita mo nag-work sa isang tao tapos hindi nag-work sa'yo. Alam ko yung feeling nung. Kaya hindi ko siya sinasagot. Pero ngayon, alam nyo na. Balikan nyo na lang itong episode.
Yeah. Tsaka unique siya sa'yo eh.
Yeah.
So did you get a coach?
No.
A dietitian?
Meron.
Okay.
Kasi bilang tayo ay laking O-bar, marami tayong mga kaibigang mga expert sa iba-ibang larangan.
Ay, yeah.
Nagamit naman natin yung yung pagiging O-Diva card natin.
Correct.
Maraming doktor doon. So, yan.
Everybody knew Turing, practically us, from Drag Race Philippines Season 1. Pero you were an O-Diva.
Yes.
You started with O-Bar.
Yes.
Kailan ka nag-start sa O-Bar?
2017. And then, that is the only bar na pinagtrabahuhan ko. Ako yung pumasok after ni Vinyas at saka ni Alexa whatever. Sumalangit na.
Yes, may she rest in peace. I'm not sure if a lot of people know na Vinyas was also
an O-Diva.
Yes. Pero more prominently kasi siya nakilala sa Nectar.
Yes.
The magic of Season 1 of Drag Race Philippines will, kumbaga, yun lang siya. Coming into the competition, we were not competing for ourselves only. The bigger picture is to show the world what Filipino drag talents can do. Exactly.
Like, ano ang kayang ipakita ng mga Pinoy drag queen sa mundo. Yun yung bigger picture namin. Kaya, siguro, ganun kami kagaling. Kaya ganun kami kapalaban. At saka, dagdag ko lang din na, iba kasi yung feeling nung season 1 kasi sarado ang mundo. So ang tutok ang lahat ng tao sa atin.
Correct. It will always be special, that season 1.
Correct.
Not only because it's a pioneer batch, we came in there na wala kaming expectations. We had to go through the struggle of 2 years na sarado ang buong mundo.
Correct.
Walang designers na tumutulong sa amin.
Wala kang
classes, walang
savings,
acting, walang
paubos na. Walang dumadagdag na pera. Alam mo yon?
And yet we delivered beyond expectations. And also props to Full House naman. Like, to be fair, it's in as much as it's our first time, it was also their first time. So, but in spite of it, I think the Full House really props to them. Una sa lahat for investing and believing that it's worth having to have Drag Race Philippines.
Yeah.
They took the risk for all of us. They also had their birthing pains at that point, at that time. Talagang, aalala ko yon kasi 12 bakla. Tapos ang liit ng studio, nilabas lahat ng maleta ng 12 bakla on day 1.
Sila mismo naloka na, hala.
Kasi yun lang kami, tiga-6, 7 maleta ang mga bakla. Parang Takeshi's Castle yung buong workroom. Kasi to get from point A to point B, huy, kaya nga na magpalit ng Darna.
Tapos so, ang ginawa na lang is by batch, di ba? I remember, tanda-tanda ko to, ganito si
Yana.
Si Yana, sabi ni Yana na, okay ladies, here's what you're going to do. First, please take, pakuha na lang po muna ng gantong category, ganyan. So, per category na lang, by batch category. So, alam na namin na, ay, hala, ilalabas na to.
Naalala kita, day 1. Alam mo, problema mo, hanger. Nasaan yung mga hanger? Sabi ko, naghanap si ng hanger. Tapos, yun yung problema niya.
Si Corazon, ang damot sa spasyo. Kasi, maliit lang yung studio, right? So, yung wig, siksika ng wig.
Siksika ng wig.
Siksika ng sabitan. So, wala kang sa photoshoot ng Darna, isa ko sa mga huli. Sa stasyon ko, Corazon and Silhouette, nakasabit na yung gamit nila. Si Corazon, purmado na yung mga ulo ng wig niya doon. So,
akala mo, walang ibang gagamit.
Oo, pangalawa naman natanggal. So, alam mo yun, yung nakaready ka na, tapos yung struggle natin na which tried our best to fit everything.
Tsaka wala pang systems talaga nun in place. Kahit sila Rems, sila Full House, they still didn't know how to, kasi kahit na, imagine naman kung 12 ulo yung nandun, ang pangit naman niya kung parang sila sa shelves dahil lahat ng gamit doon. It was pure chaos behind the camera. Chaos. If people, but it was so much fun. Kasi nagsimula kami talaga, away-away kami. Talagang warla-warla kami. Maraming away. Merong Minty versus Briggs, Minty versus Marina, Marina versus Silhouette, Silhouette versus Eva.
Buong Nectar.
Ang kalat ng Nectar, girlies.
Correct. Inisang table pa kayo doon, di ba?
Inisang table. Nakakaloka yun. Alam mo, speaking of away, may naaalala ako. Naalala mo bang nag-away kay ni Vinyas?
Yes.
Sa Antak to
Bago ko mawe, Pearl.
Oo, yung naka-Pearl. Something, if my memory serves me right, meron ka parang sabi niya na parang maganda, pero parang dadagdagan mo ng Pearl, keme-keme. Tapos bigla mo siyang sinabihan na parang, I would like to see you at the bottom, or...
Ang sabi ko sa kanya, I cannot wait to see you go home.
Oh my God!
Yes. Because the true story about that was that Vinyas, being the Libra she is, ay hindi kasi seryosohin kahit, kumbaga sa kanya, it's more of a misunderstanding than away
Correct.
Kasi I was being myself, alam mo naman ako malalim, ma-wisdom. Si Vinyas ay nasa playful mode. So hindi kami nagtagpo. So na-offend ako sa sinabi niya. Pero it's not about like adding the pearls kasi I forgot kung ano yung naging topic yung kung saan pinanggalingan. Pero yung pearl na yon, yung sinabi niya na dagdagan ng ganon, sinabi niya sa akin yun bago ko sumalang pa as in nasa likod na tayo ng LED wall. In-acknowledge ko yon nung antak na sabi ko, thank you sis for telling me na ganito. Kasi concern talaga siya na alam mo sa auditors dapat tinanggal mo na lang yung bodysuit. Na hindi naman skin tone. Na kailan ba naging skin tone yung ganung skin tone? Hindi naman skin tone yung ganung kulay. Wow. Sinong ganung kulay sa buong
palad yung lupot mo.
Di ba? Mukhang off-white. Ayan. Skin tone ba yan? Hindi mo skin tone. So yun. In-acknowledge ko na and I thank her for that. And I just forgot where siya nadala.
Totoo.
Na napunta doon.
Hindi. Alam ko na. Ang sabi mo parang, alam mo, hindi ko kasi alam kung seryoso ka o hindi.
Ayun! Yeah. Oh my God. It's going back now. Kasi, diba? The way she talks is laging pa-joke. Kahit seryoso yung sinasabi niya. So parang sabi ko, now I remember. Sabi ko, kasi sis, parang hindi mo ako siniseryoso. Tapos, playful siya eh. So, nandito siya, andito ako. Hindi kami nagtagpo. Na-offend ako sa sinabi niya. And then, I told her na, it's true what I told her na, I cannot wait to see you go home because at the moment, that's what I felt. And hindi ko yun itatanggi, hindi ko yun kasi sinungalingan. Pero at the moment, that's what I felt. Now, when I said that, dun niya ako kinagat sa energy na yun. And she took that energy, she took those words and she went to Morgana na, talaga, you cannot wait me to go home. Pinulungan si Morgana with the punas-punas thing ng ganon, and that's what happened. Pero we have already patched things up. Sa hotel pa lang.
Hindi, nung gabing yun, naalala ko yun nung pag-uwi. As in, parang chak. Yeah. Oh my God, the girls are fighting.
Yeah, what I meant by sa hotel pa lang is nung after niya ma-eliminate. Kasi nagkulong siya eh.
Sa bagay.
Oo, after niya
na-hospital siya.
Na-hospital siya and nagkulong siya. Oo. So after niya ma-eliminate, diniretso muna siya sa emergency, and then after that, we never got to bond. Parang the next day, parang paggabi na. Kasi doon pa lang siya lumabas sa swimming pool, kasama namin nila Gigi. And iika-ika pa siya. So, hindi pa namin siya makausap na maayos about yung what happened. Parang eventually, sa hotel, nag-usap kami and then I apologized. Tapos, the second time was before season 1 aired sa sa gallery sa Makati. I forgot where is it. Yung viewing party. She apologized to me. And then, sabi niya, Ate Tours, marami ako nasabi sa'yo sa confessional. I apologize in advance. Sabi ko, okay lang yun. Tapos na yun, we're done. And then, I mean, it's done that we're done. She did a vlog. I forgot ko ano yung topic. Pero kasi I was doing a TikTok live stream. And then, someone just commented na, Mami Tours, alam mo ba, sabi ni Vinyas, ikaw daw yung competition niya sa season 1. Sabi, may kurot na ng ngiti. Ano yan? Napagaling ako. Ano yan? Saan yan? Sa vlog po ni Mrs. kaka-upload lang. So, syempre, naka-live stream ako. I was, talking to people. And then after the live stream, I watched the vlog. And then I felt, I never knew that I needed that healing again. When she said that, parang lalo kong nabuhayan palalo. Kasi after, okay kami eh. Okay kami. Parang inintindi ko na lang na hindi lang talaga kami nagtagpo that day. That moment, napanood ko yung vlog na yon, nag-message ako sa kanya agad-agad. Sis, napanood ko yung vlog mo. Thank you. I forgot what I said. Basta it's something about, I never knew I needed that healing again. And then sabi niya, thank you rin Ate Tours for this message. And then, again, I'm so sorry for everything that I've said. Sabi ko, okay na yun. And then, yeah, okay na kami.
So, did you apologize to Venus then?
Oo, nag-apologize ako.
When you are in Drag Race, dahil nasa Untucked, emotions are like really high.
Oh my God.
And na parang
being isolated with all of your feelings, with all of your emotions and your thinking.
Day 3 pa lang nilalagnat na ako sa sobrang lamig ng 'di ba yung pasapasahan nung ginger tea ni Mama Lani.
Yeah.
Alam mo, before Drag Race, you guys, we all have a good relationship with each other.
We all have.
What happened was that during the elimination, na parang everything else was reduced to that one like moment in Untucked. And then things got awkward.
Yeah.
And then parang hindi siya nagkaroon ng talagang malinaw na until you got the chance to really talk it out.
I also apologized to her during her, I think it was her birthday or viewing party na nung na-eliminate siya sa Empty Stomach pa nun. Tapos I was there. And then nagsalita ako sa mic and umiyak ako. And because sobrang grabe yung buzz eh. Yeah. I have to say, dala ko yung bubog na yun. Like, yung binipi naman daw siya and all that.
Airtime.
Oh, the airtime thing. Oh my God, sobrang isa yung malaking trigger sa akin na naka-filter yung words na yun, yung airtime na word. Sa Instagram, sa Facebook, sa TikTok, naka-filter yung word na yun para walang magko-comment nun sa videos ko, sa live ko, pati yung BP and all that. It took me a while to heal from that. That's why I can talk about it now because I've already healed from it.
What was hurtful about it?
It was hurtful because that moment was supposed to be not a mayabang way. Yung nagsimula yun sa kay Morgane na ayoko umuwi ka, ganyan and all that. Kasi yun yung episode na nangyari lahat yun sa Antak na yun eh. And then, biglang nagatungan na yung BP and all that. Na parang ang akin, you're making fun or you're laughing about someone's condition at that moment. Na kung umarte ako, edi sana, alam mo yon, wala akong nakitang hindi nagdidilim paningin ko. Kasi hindi naman ako magsisinungaling ko dumidilim. Bakla ang bigat ko. Imagine mo na lang kung sino yung una, masasaktan ako. Pangalawa, masasaktan si Mama J na nasa harapan ko, yung AD. And then, si Silhouette and si Venus. And then I'm gonna make fun of myself in front of the whole world. So
parang yun nga, yung parang nawalan ka ng, parang nahimatay ka Oo nga. Now that when you say na parang airtime, it's like invalidating. Parang hindi totoo ang nangyari yan. Parang airtime lang
Oo,
yan.
na parang umarte ako. I mean, I have a degree in acting. I would know kung umaarte ako. At saka,
Pero hindi matay ka ba talaga nun?
Hindi. Patumba na ako nun. Hinawakan ako ni,
Bakit?
Sobrang tagal ng deliberation, sis. Alam mo yan.
Sabagay.
Hindi kasi alam nila na ang deliberation, ang chunk lang nakakita nyo sa deliberation ay 5 minuto, 10 at most. It
Pero
took hours.
2 hours siya kasi lahat ng 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lahat sila may input.
Yes.
So sabihin mo ng 10 minutes, isang 10 minutes or 5 minutes.
Not even.
Average. Let the average 10 minutes per judge. 50 minutes. 50 minutes isang queen. So kung si queen number 1 ka, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, talagang 50...
Yeah.
5 oras bago 6 na oras bago makarating kay queen number 6.
Yes, and you were in your heels.
In heels. Mas masakit sa paa mo.
Yes, kasi I have all the weight.
Yes.
At the same time, yung emotions mo, you're holding it in. Kasi kakaiyak mo lang and then pipigilan mo sarili mong kumalma dahil nga may camera, kailangan postura ka. Dahil hindi mo na moment hindi mo na nga airtime So, nasa ibang queen na siya. Sagap ka pa rin ng angulo kapag yung katabi mo, like si Vince na interview, yung may peripheral pa rin na ikaw. So, kung iiyak ka doon, babalik sa'yo ulit. So, tatagal na naman yung deliberation. Alam mo yun? So, with all the emotional stress that you had just from crying and all of, what you look like made you feel like you're dressed. Hindi lang sinama to sa edit, pero Morgana also fainted. And we had to sit on a chair while the other queen is deliberating.
Actually, parang after mo, no, in the future deliberations.
May bangko na.
Hindi. Shoes off.
Shoes off.
Tinatanong na. Ito,
Yes.
even in global. Mama Ru will ask, you wanna take your shoes off? Feeling ko kasi hinuhusgahan ka ni Mama Ru kapag parang feeling ko pag tinanggal mo yung sapatos mo, ay, hindi to masyado dedicated. Parang,
in a way, pero ako, I will take that
hindi.
I will take that opportunity. I will take that opportunity.
Ako din, tatanggalin ko siya.
Because I'm heavy. And I'm on a stiletto, hindi siya black heel. And girl, glass yung sahig. Ang hirap dumausdos.
Hindi, totoo. Like, the physical strain that it takes to sit on that deliberation. Kaya ako, bakit ako masaya lagi sa Untucked? Because it's true. It's like, okay.
And moving forward sa other season, mas matagal ang deliberation.
Talaga ba?
Yeah.
Bakit?
Hindi ko alam, mas matagal daw ang deliberation, like 3 hours, 2 hours, more than.
Sabihin mo ng 5 minutes kasi 5:25 minutes. So, para talagang inhale. So, parang ganun siya talaga. I think, when Venus said that, na parang airtime, she's also like basing it off of probably what she's feeling at that moment.
Yes. That's why she also apologized.
Diba? Sabi naman niya talaga na parang may mga sinabi ako sa confession.
Yes. Kaya inabisuhan na niya ako bago pa lang dun sa gallery.
Kasi normal naman talaga yung BP mo.
Yes.
Biniti ka naman nun. Normal naman daw. Totoo naman yun.
Hindi.
Hindi ba?
Mataas. May very first BP. I think when I think the thing na normal na
namin,
nung nasa emergency na ako.
Ang alam namin normal.
Yun yung nasa emergency na ako. Doon sa may yung L300 na emergency. Yeah.
Ayun.
And I'm to be fair, I have to thank Sir John Santos.
John Santos.
And Ate Reg kasi siya yung guest. Kasi they talked to me sa labas. Habang kayo ay nagliligpit ng gamit. Pinuntahan ako ni Sir John sa ambulansya and kinamusta niya ako and sinabi niya na, and all that. And kay Ate Reg, sinabi niya na sa akin na, alam mo, ikaw winner ko.
Just to put it back in context lang na parang ang nakarating din sa amin na BP was like normal. Kasi kasi everyone was worried.
Oh, now it makes sense.
Everyone was worried. Ano? Di ba, remember, nung humiga ka, ako yung unang nag-check ng mo, sabi mo, hindi mo maramdaman yung mo. Tinanggal ko yung gloves mo. Check ko yung capillary refill mo, normal man. Pero malamig yung kamay mo. Cold and clammy nga siya. Ganyan. So,
now
parang
it makes sense kasi
so, nang-check namin, kamusta si,
The context of me falling and the edit na normal naman daw was during the deliberation. But when you were asked, I was already okay.
Yeah. So, see, how it played out.
Thank you for the answer, sister.
It took years.
It took me 3 years to understand that. Thank you, sister.
Diba? So parang yun din yung information na na-feed sa amin. Kaya yun yung information na sasabihin ni Vinya sa normal naman daw yung BP.
Ate, kung alam mo lang kung anong kalinawan na binigay mo sa akin ngayon, sister. Oh my God.
We just solved a mystery.
You just solved a mystery that's been haunting me for 3 years.
Oh my God.
Like, it's haunting me for a very long time.
Well, this is the answer. Kasi, alam mo tayo, kami sa diba, sa mess hall, we were closely knit.
Yes!
Magmamasahe si Morgana, ganyan. Sabay, nagkokopyahan pa tayo ng lyrics. Anong sinabi ni RuPaul dun sa Call Me Mother?
Oh my God.
Nagdedebate pa tayo. Tapos ikaw yung nakakakabisado ng kanta ni Vernie Varga. We're very closely knit. So, nung himatay ka, natural tendency ng lahat, kamusta daw? Nagtanong kami, kamusta daw si Kuturing? Kamusta daw? Ayun, normal naman daw yung BP. Ba't siya hinamatay?
Kasi yun yung okay na yung BP ko. Oh my God,
diba?
Thank you for that answer. Sister, kailan lalabas tong episode na to para malinawan na yung mga bashers? At ma-unfilter ko na yung word na yon.
Ngayon lang natin na-unpack. Na ito yung pala yung sequence. Makes sense, di ba?
It makes sense.
It makes sense. But it isn't exactly your truth, pero that's how the information played out.
Well, yeah. Oh my God. Sister, ipalabas na to agad episode na to. Parang awa mo na. Kasi medyo iba na yung ano. Hay nako.
Yeah. So ngayon, nalinawan na rin kayong lahat, ano?
Yes, please. Yes.
Huh?
I am not kidding. Like, I'm gobsmacked. Like,
two things can be true at the same time.
yeah. What's your term? I was evangelized.
You have been evangelized.
I've been evangelized.
Parang feeling ko nun, meron lang tayong grand staycation in a hotel. Hello, hindi naman tayo nakapag-hotel sa tanong buhay natin.
Nang isang buwan?
Oo.
Tas miming-miming? Ay! I'm very thankful to have a journal. Isang malaking tulong yung journal, and I have one book na I'm not sure kung na kay Marina o kay Brigading kasi hiniram nilang dalawa eh. So hindi ko alam kung na kanina.
Nasa akin!
Night!
Nasa
The book
akin!
Night! Oh my God, sister! See, another mystery solved, ladies and gentlemen.
Ayun.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
This is it. This is the book, tama?
Yes! Oh my God!
Ay. Isasoli ko na siya sa'yo. After 3. Pinahiram mo sa akin yan yung last,
I thought pero hiniram din
days.
kasi ni Marina to eh. And
Oo.
Eva, ni Brigading.
Kasi tayo, nung panahon kasi namin sa drag
Kami
race,
magkatapat na hotel.
Kanya-kanya kami ng room, pero hindi kasi kami pwedeng makita sa CCTV.
Yes, sa hallway.
Sa hallway.
So, hanggang pintuan lang kami. We open our doors. Doon lang kami sa may,
Parang, sis, kamusta ka dyan?
Oo.
Okay naman ako. Kami ni Turing, kami yung magkatapat.
Oo.
Diba?
Oh my God. Pero this is such a good book.
Oo.
It helped me through the drag race. Oh my God. Hindi ako paniwala na nasa akin na siya. I love
Ang
this book.
ganda niyan. Hindi ko siya nabasa.
Baka gusto mo basahin na muna.
Ang busy kasi. Alam mo na, umabot ng finals. Umabot ng top 4. Hindi ko alam yung feeling nung tumambay nung swimming. Hindi ko kasi na-avail
Oh
yung
my
swimming.
God.
Ang gusto lang talaga natin is patunayan na napakagaling ng mga Filipinos.
Yes.
And that we absolutely did.
Yes. Ako, alam mo sis, knowing what you brought. It's you! Kasi nga, di ba?
Yeah, with all things considered.
Dahil kay Eva, I have this answer every time someone asks me na about my package. I always say this. Galing to kay Eva. With all things considered, what you brought was the best that you got.
Tama.
Kasi totoo yun. Pinag-usapan namin yun sa harap ng pinto, magkausap kami. Kasi nga, I was so sad about my package because I don't have money. At the same time, I was, yung sa designers. Being plus size, you don't have anything from anyone to be pulled out. So, parang sabi ko, what I brought was the best I got. With all things considered, being breadwinner, kaunti lang yung oras,
Correct.
walang masyadong malapitan. So, dinala ko yon like, sister, dala-dala ko yun every time. Every time, dala-dala ko yun. I always say that.
Or anything in life, actually.
Yeah.
Na parang, would we wish that we have brought something else? Would I, halimbawa, yung brown runway ko sa Global, do I wish that I would have brought something else? Sure.
Yes.
But with all things considered, the time, the resources, the baggage allowance that you're allowed to bring.
The baggage allowance.
The level of creativity and vision na meron ka lang
and
at
the
this
stress
moment,
and pressure.
The stress and everything else. Hindi ka naman pumupunta doon for just one runway.
Correct.
Pupunta ka doon for 12 episodes, 15 runways. Hindi ka nagpe-prepare ng isa lang. With all things considered, I was able to give myself grace. Because with all things considered, that's your best. That was my best. That was our best.
It gave me the permission to let myself free from that guilt. Okay lang pala eh. Kasi yun naman talaga eh. Wala na akong, kaya kong baguhin, pero with all things considered, that yun lang yun. That's the best that I got at that time.
Right.
Diba? Pero that doesn't mean, yun nako. Because it will not define me. Ang dami nga nangyayari sa loob ng isang araw.
Just go episode 1, imagine,
Correct.
ugang-uga tayong lahat, yung papasok, mini challenge.
Diba?
Tapos prepare ng tapos natapos yung gabing yun, naaway ako ni Silo eh. Kasi I remember nung that last lip sync, pareho kayo nilapitan ni Morgana. Nilapitan ko si Morgana, then nilapitan kita. Ang advice ko kay Morgana is ganun din, mag-shine ka ng something. Parang medyo pareho kami. Kasi nga parang feeling ko yun yung comedic. But to you, as an artist, sa'yo ko binigay yung advice of how I would have paano ko ataki in my head, paano ko atakihin yung song. And I told you that shine is a prayer.
Which I did. That's why it's like a ray of light. Naghubad ako kasi I want people to see this part of me that, it's a prayer me, feeling
parang, I'm shining all because of you.
Yes, yun.
Parang, what manalo matalo, what I have is because of you.
Yeah.
It's a song about faith. Na kaya siya bilit na ganun. I remembered your eyes there. You were looking up. And then...
Yes.
I remember.
Hindi kasi, I have to be honest.
Likod lang yung nakikita talaga namin. Pero nakaganon ka.
Kasi, kung ano yung huling conversation mo naman bago ka sumalang, yun naman din talaga yung tatakbo sa isip mo eh. Kasi bablanko ka talaga eh. During the lip sync, wala kang may isip kung di kailangan ko tong mapanalo. Tapos kung ano yung huling conversation mo, sabi ni Eva, kailangan ko tong prayer.
I think you did what you will do, what Turing would have done.
Yes. To that performance, ang lagi ko sinasabi, kung na-eliminate ako, yes, pero kung ano yung ginawa ko doon, proud ako doon. Kasi I just did what Turing, always do when it comes to performance, na all out puso. Tapos, pag binalikan ko yon 10 years from now, I will still see myself na hindi ako kung ano-anong mga stunts, tricks, and all that. Kasi that's not me eh.
Correct.
Kasi I can, pero that's not me. And ang tendency nun is, mapapaganon ka na, ako yan, ginawa ko yan. Pero I will be proud of that performance. Regardless of the, na na-eliminate ako. Pag binalikan ko yun 10 years from now, proud ako dun.
Yeah.
Proud ako sa Turing dun.
And that's real power. To me, it's the choice to opt not to do something that you can do, but to do something that you would do. That's a power move. Because it's you taking back na parang, pwede ko namang i-split to eh.
Correct.
Pwede ko namang
contemporary yun eh.
Contemporary, i-V-drop to eh. Not out of me, pero matitake niyo yung attention ng mga tao.
Yes.
Matitake niyo, parang, it's even a risk to, I might even win this kung ganun ka, gagawin mo. But, that's not you.
That's not me.
For you, that's walk away power. That's
yes.
You can walk away from something that you could do and be more true to how you want it to be.
Yes, because I know to myself that when I perform.
Yeah.
And when I perform, all out ako, puso. And ganun akong mag-perform. Kaya proud ako doon na kahit na-eliminate ako, pag binalikan ko yun. Yan eh.
Yeah. And your Drag Race journey was not shine, was not airtime.
Yes.
Your Drag Race journey was you winning Pop of Ate, that girl group challenge. We did that together.
Yes.
Flex Bomb will always be the first
my God.
girl group, Drag Race girl group ever in the country.
Sister, alam mo, nandun ako sa point na medyo nauumay na ako sa mga nagbo-boom touring sa akin. Pero, kung if you're gonna really dig deep into it, people still remember that verse.
Yeah.
After 3 long years, they still remember that it's you. That's what you are.
Correct.
Kasi yung mga comment na binipi and all that, yung mga double shante, pumasok sila sa live stream ko or nag-comment sila with the idea that they wanna let you down. They wanna put you down. But there are a lot of people who come into my live stream saying boom to ring because that's what they remember of you.
Exactly.
Which is a good thing.
Tama. Alam, dumating na sa point na parang pag narinig yun, tit, 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 tit. Gaganon ako. Di ba, nasa Nectar car, nasa kamat, tit, tit. Gaganon ka na. Pero kasi na-realize ko, halimbawa ngayon, pinapanood ko sila Maxi, for example. So many times that I've booked them and then people still want to do Slay Akla or dapat pakak. They do it na parang pak. Sa atin kasi, since bago tayo, no one taught us about how to navigate limelight. So hindi ko alam yung feeling na parang, di ba kayo nagsasawa sa nakita niyo sa TV?
Oh my God, same! Palaging pinapakanta lyrics mo?
Oo. Here's Your Majesty. Hindi ba kayo nagsasawa sa nakita niyo na sa TV? But then I realized na pag season 2, lumipas season 3, na parang, no. Ano pala talaga siya? You should always give it 100% to the fans every time na gagawin yung girl group. Dati kasi parang naririnig, tit.
Hindi, ako, diba? Gagawin ko yon for a show. Pero like, just to appease someone, not anymore. I'm not kidding. Hindi siya nawawala yung comment na yun every time sa live stream ko, araw-araw. Which in a way, I'm happy.
Oo.
Pero may umay.
That's the price.
Or dahil matanda na lang din tayo, kaya ayaw na natin na paulit-ulit.
Oo. Pero now, looking back, sis, do you think, is there anything about your Drag Race run that you would have done differently?
Someone asked me that, na if you can go back in time, what will you do differently? Ang sinasabi ko lang is, I could have prepared more. Kasi ang motto ko in life is, everything happens for a reason. You may not know the reason now, but once you do, you will realize why it happened. So, yun yung naging mantra ko every time, na everything happens for a reason. Binuo ko yung phrase na yun kasi nabibitin ako sa everything happens for a reason. It's like giving faith blindly, giving trust blindly to the universe. I mean, you have to give, trust. Pero at the same time, kailangan ko rin sa akin ng assurance. So, I made that phrase to assure myself that eventually you will know the reason why such thing happened. And once you do, you will realize,
yeah. Faith nga naman doesn't come with assurance.
Overthinker kasi ako, sis eh.
I get na parang, oo nga. Kasi in retrospect, the things that happened now, the things kung bakit may evangelism, will only make sense once you look at it in the retrospect. It will never make sense at the time that it happened.
Remember what I said to you?
Ano?
I came here to pour my heart, but I will go home with questions answered. Oh, wala naman yun bago ako pumunta dito di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi ko naman inisip yung rason na yan. Itong libro na to, di ba? Nasagot na yung ano. Kaya pala ako nandito kasi mababalik mo tong libro na to.
Na iniisip mo all this time na pinitik ni Marina.
Oo, or ni Brigading. Diba?
Na malikot lang yung kamay nila pala.
And then when I found out na nasa'yo pala at nandito ako, ibig sabihin, there's a reason why I'm here.
Right.
And what I said to you, the reason why I'm here is for me to hear those words to heal me. Like, alam mo yon, may rason. And now it makes sense. Kaya ako nandito. Do you get what So yun.
Like going back to in the context of your Drag Race run, you will not have done anything. You would not have changed. Kasi nga, with all things considered,
what I brought was the best that I got. And everything happens for a reason. Even the bashing, even the bullying.
Totoo.
Yeah. Doon ko nakilala kung sino yung, so itong fan na to was just there kasi ako tong nagbibigay ng positibo. Pero pag may nalaman ka palang negatibo sa akin, mabilis ka palang tumalikod. Etong kaibigan na to, nandyan ka pala kasi kilala ko. Pero nung binabash ako, ni Honey Ho, I mean, hindi namang hinihingi sa lahat ng kaibigan ko yon. Pero to even ask how I was, wala ka. And then, you went on the bandwagon on bashing me. You jump in bashing me. Ganyan talaga yan.
Tell us about the bashing. Let's talk about it. What were you... Kasi parang, syempre, ako naman, I see everything in a periphery. Kasi parang, contemporaries, parang, I don't know what went on with you. What were they bashing you about?
My size, mainly.
Really?
My size.
I thought it's a given. Then parang, your size is
Yeah, she's a big girl. I mean, she never denied being big.
And as much as I inspire a lot of people by coming to the competition and being body positive, there are still a lot of people who are so close-minded or do not have a concept of what a plus size person and body positive plus size person can give to the world. Talagang nakakatikim ako ng bashing. And because of what happened sa Drag Race, of my package, they already have that preconceived idea na no matter what I do, no matter what I look like moving forward, they will always remember that pangit version of you. Ika nga, I have this story na nakuha ko sa principal namin ng high school na ang papel, kahit gaano kaputi yan, pag nagkaroon niya ng tuldok, yung tuldok lang yung papansinin mo. Hindi yung the rest of the white paper. So no matter how good of a person you are, if you did something wrong, people will crucify you for that one thing for over and over again. Because unfortunately, sa panahon natin ngayon, calling out is not enough. You have to be crucified. I did one thing bad. I look bad. I was, corpulent or plus size. And they already engraved that in their head. Kaya pag nakikita nila ako, andun pa rin yung pangusga. Even when I lost weight, oh my God, the comment are still, you're still fat. Ozempic queen. I mean, thank you for assuming that I have enough money to be on Ozempic. Pero number one, ako diabetic. Number two, I can't afford, 3,000 minimum weekly. Pero yeah, even when I was kaya tinago ko ang weight loss journey ko. Eto na nga ako I'm trying to take care of myself even though I don't have to, prove anything physically to you because I love my body no matter what size I was.
Right.
Hindi mo pa rin inaalis sa isipan mo yung idea na kung sino ako noon. At hinahatak mo pa rin ako pababa kahit gusto ko nang tumaas.
Do they say this like upfront?
Online. Yeah. Kaya marami akong filter words. And the power of blocking, honey.
Pero alam mo kasi totoo yan. When we were first catapulted into fame, relatively, we had more people following, commenting us. Like, sinabi ito ni Direk Ice na parang when people have something to say about you, ganun talaga. It's part of the deal kasi hindi naman nila hiningi sa'yo na lumabas ka sa TV screens nila. So they would really have opinions about you. So when I first during season 1, I had a social media manager. If you noticed, it wasn't until recently that I personally handled my Instagram account. I had a point person to really mag-post, mag-schedule, mag-pretend na ako because I cannot. I can't stand lalo na yung trash, yung
Oh my God. At saka,
do it.
I have to say, ugali nila yan, na papasok lang sila to your page just to attack you.
In this world, or in any world, my truth, my world, my rules. We have, kumbaga, ibang scale ng negativity. Pero parehong masakit. Pareho yung intent to hurt you. So tell us about your weight loss journey.
This is the first time I'm gonna say about this. Nagsimula yon, nanood ako ng Miss Saigon. It's an accumulation of a lot of things. But basically, I was not myself that day. And then Sir Ricky Lee asked for a photo with me. The Sir Ricky Lee. Gusto ko siyang i-post pag-uwi ko. Pero when I was looking at myself, body dysmorphia got the best of me. Sabi ng body dysmorphia, you don't look good. You're big. And hindi ko pinost, but that flip a switch on me. It took me a while, like 3-4 days ako nagmukmok. And then nagising na lang ako. Nagsimula na akong kasabay na pagkapayat ko was nag-journey ako to find myself, to find my worth. Kasi with all things that is happening, with me last year, I went through depression. That's the main reason why I, lost weight. So, nagpapayat ako, pero hindi pa rin na-address yung depression. So, hinanap ko sarili ko. Gumastos pa ako ng malaki para lang hanap ko sarili sa San Francisco. Yes. Okay. And then, nahanap ko siya doon. I was about to leave the Philippines and go to San Francisco to stay, like, for good.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Pero the administration of the US currently is stopping me from going there. So, medyo napurnada muna. There's this thing na when you go to a place, there's a certain pull to you. it's not about feeling belong because I belong here. It's about, everything just makes sense. Parang pag nandoon ako, maayos ang buhay. Astrocartography. May lugar depende sa birth chart mo. May mga lugar sa buong mundo kung saan mahanap mo ang pag-ibig, kung saan ka successful, kung saan ka you will feel light, or no negativities surrounds you. And apparently, with my birth chart, feeling ko nandoon sa San Francisco or tumama doon yung isang line.
Yung ba yung sinasabi ng nasa Poki ko ang astrocartography?
Yes. So parang,
yes,
parang in a way, sa akin, San Francisco for some odd reasons. I mean, sister, I went there 3 times last year because there's a certain pull na hindi ko ma-explain. Like everything is just so right. I guess it's the universe telling me na, healing ka? Dito ka bakla. Okay ka dyan? Hanap mo na? Uwi ka muna. Doon ako thankful na despite of what's happening, going through depression, hindi pa rin ako totally lost. Because I know where to go and I have the resources to go there. And fortunate for me, I found myself there. So, ayun. So, actually, umpisa ng taon, naka-ready na yung application ko for artist visa. Yun. Right. Nandun na ako sa point na yun na meron na akong immigration lawyer na kausap.
Maybe what I want to confirm is that na hindi Pilipinas yung cause ng...
Hindi
siya dahil sa Philippines has been so mean to you.
No.
It's not that the country has cost you
No. Not at all.
It's just like really a matter of like you finding the answers.
Finding the answers. Kasi sa buhay naman, sa buhay naman, darating tayo sa point na I don't know if it's just me or a lot of people can relate to this, but you will come to a point in your life na you will start questioning, where am I heading? Where is this going? Saan ako pupunta? Hanggang dito na lang ba ako? Ano ang kaya ko pang gawin? So, andun ako sa point na yon na I'm questioning a lot of things. I've read about this. Ibig sabihin nun, you are growing.
Yep.
You are now growing because you now have that answer. Ibig sabihin, yung current position mo sa buhay ngayon ay naabot mo na yung peak, kaya ka ngayon napapatanong na ano pa ang kaya kong gawin? Ano pa ang pwede mangyari sa buhay ko? Inalam ko lang naman yun. And then nalaman ko siya, gusto ko siyang puntahan, pinuntahan ko siya. Pero hindi ibig sabihin iwanan ko ng drag.
Yep.
Like, hindi ibig sabihin iwanan ko ng Pilipinas. Ibig sabihin, na-realize ko na I'm growing. So, I'm looking for that extra change that I can apply to my current life so that I can be way better than I was.
Correct. Kasi ang analogy naman yan sa buhay ko, dati yung OFW.
Oh, yeah.
I used to visualize myself planted anywhere except the Philippines. Pumunta ako bakasyon ako sa gantong bansa. Pumunta ako sa ganito, sa ganyan. Parang pwede dito. Parang pwede dito. Oh my God, mag-Canada kaya ka US. And then, I was able to experience it. I went to the US, I went to UK, I went to different parts of London, I went to Switzerland, I went to Colombia, I went to places, and I was like, you know what? Ang astrocartography ko ay Pilipinas naman.
Ooh.
I've been around. I was in Manchester. It's like, no. I was in like beautiful places. I was in Hong Kong. I was like, no. I was back in Singapore. The biggest flex was like, nope.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it again. You will just find, and I am so happy that you were able to like triumph in a sense na parang may sagot.
Yes.
It's just a matter of you finding it and having the courage to take that leap of faith.
Oh my God, sister, you don't know that leap of faith. Like, I had this one moment. If you would go back to my Instagram, there's this speed up video of a view of the Koi Tower na pinabilis ko lang. Yung video na yun, that's a 2-hour long video na mabilis lang siya. Yung 2 oras na yun, umiiyak lang ako, kausap ko yung Diyos. Kausap ko yung view. Tapos, nagpapasalamat ako kasi nandun ako sa point na yun na nakikita ko siya. Kasi years ago, hindi ko yung maiisip. Never ko naisip na I will be staying in the 23rd floor of Hilton Hotel. Staying there for 1 fucking month.
Mhm.
And looking at the Koi Tower with a beautiful view every single day. Mukha akong pera eh. At saka breadwinner ako, ganito ko sa pera. Pero nandun ako sa moment na yun, umiiyak ako na, Lord, thank you na experience ko to. Thank you na nahanap ko yung sagot. I love talking to myself and sometimes yung question ko, sinasagot ko rin. Lord, thank you, ganyan. Tapos biglang sasagot ako, diba anak? Ang ganda-ganda na binibigay ko sa'yo.
Doble kara.
Oo! Kasi alam mo yun, na parang ang sinasabi sa akin ng Diyos na maging thankful ka. Naiyak ako. Maging thankful ka kasi hindi lahat ng tao may ganitong oportunidad. Hindi lahat ng tao mararanasan to tuwing umaga. Pero nandito ka, isang buwan mong tinitingnan niya, naiyak ako. Hinahanap ko yung ganong klaseng sagot na, kayong kalinawan na, oh my God, ang ganda pala ng buhay ko.
Oo.
Or masyado ko lang ino-overprocess, ino-overthink na nakakalimutan ko na kung babalikan mo lang yung kung sino ka 2 years ago, diba? And look at your weight. No one can say negative thing about your weight anymore. Like, alam mo yun, like, hindi ka nauhusgahan face value just because you're big. No matter how much you tell them that you love your body, no one can tell you shit anymore. Alam mo yun na kahit hindi ka nila nakakausap pero nagad silang idea dahil mataba ka, pangit ka. Kailangan ko sabihin na I was not depressed because I was fat. I love my body no matter what size I was. But having body dysmorphia was such a bitch. Like, it's such a fucking bitch na gigising ka kahit gusto mo maging positibo yung pagtingin mo sa salamin. Hindi ka maganda. And I live alone, so I'm only in my feelings, I'm only in my head. That's why I love talking to myself. Having that kind of conversation with that Koi Tower view, that 2 hours, I was just crying and thanking the Lord na, you know, thank you for this opportunity. Yung binibidyoan ko nga yung Golden Gate Bridge, sino magsasabi na kaya mo videoan yun? Like, if you would ask me years ago, na pinapangarap ko makapunta sa US, ang una ko, mapipigil yung pangarap na yun sa 10,000. Saan ka maghanap 10,000 pang bayad ng processing fee? Ngayon, hindi ko niniisip yun. Ang iniisip ko lang ngayon, saan ako kakain dito sa SF? Kaya sabi ko, iba yung binigay sa aking healing nun kasi ang daming binigay sa aking sagot na masyado akong kinukonsumo dito sa Pilipinas na natatabunan yung positive things. Because I was so in my head na I have to do this, I have to do that, you know, I have to do this, I have to do that. Doon, be free.
Body dysmorphia is a bitch.
It
takes away your belief that you are more than your body.
Yes.
So I think maybe at that point in time, you realize that beyond your body, the opportunities that opened for you was also because of you. So if you probably thank God, maybe it's also a moment subconsciously that you were thanking yourself for all the hard work, all the moments, all the shit that you've been through, all the dedication that you have put in yourself. Alam mo, ang self-worth kasi walang amount of words of wisdom.
Yes.
Kasi kung hindi ka convinced, hindi ka convinced.
Yes.
Pero the moment na
You felt that?
you felt it.
Without no one telling you?
Oo. Na parang, I am worth it.
Yes.
And parang, I am here. And that view of the Koi Tower was like a physical manifestation. I think there's something spiritual about you reconciling the view that you have and what you feel about in the inside.
That's why I have such love for San Francisco, is that city made me realize that I matter. I matter. Like I am someone there. Like I could be someone without any judgment, without any television show na may pag-iisip. May kikilalanin ko yung tao na hindi nila ako kilala kung sino ako sa Pilipinas. Pero when they talk to me like I matter. Kaya hindi ko siya mabitaw. So yun, kaya dinala ko yun dito sa Pilipinas, tapos binuro ko yun sa puso ko na I matter. I matter. May halaga ako. Huwag niyo akong isang tabi. May halaga ako.
Convinced ka ba na may halaga?
Oo naman, sister.
Now yun.
Oo naman.
For sure.
Yes.
Because you matter to me.
Oh.
You have to know that. Okay, I need to tell you that. As like, hindi mo kailangan pumunta ng San Francisco.
I know.
Pero
Kalahating million ginastos.
But if it makes you happy, like, go. But salamat kay Lord. Sa universe and all the hard work that you're able to provide for
And yun nga rin yung pinagpapasalamat ko na I have the resources to now do that. Kung hindi naman dahil din sa Drag Race, hindi ko rin naman ma-achieve yun eh. Hindi ko rin mapupuntahan yung ganong estado. Hindi ko rin mapapakita, magagastosan yun eh. Pero because of Drag Race, yun, thankful ako. But at the same time, yung paghanap ko sa sarili ko, pwede ko naman ding hanapin sa iba. Pero yun nga lang din talaga. Iba talaga yung proseso.
Now that you already know what you know with your life, what advice would you give your younger self?
I think that sentence, you matter. Oo. Kasi sometimes I was so into being like the breadwinner, the drag queen, na nakakalimutan ko na may halaga ako. Kasi I'm always the giver. So I was deprived of the gifts, I was deprived of the love, I was deprived of the validation and, and everything. Kasi I'm always the one who's giving the positive things. I'm always the one giving the wisdom. I'm always giving.
Correct.
And that was my definition of, me mattering to myself. Na may halaga ako sa mundo ito. To other people. By sharing what I have to other people. That I forgot, me, myself, matter. Na kailangan ko rin, turing, onting yakap naman sa sarili. Yun, onting topic naman dito. Na, good job bading.
So to all the givers and breadwinners watching this.
Yes. Please know right now to give yourself that validation that you matter. Na hindi mo mahanap sa pagbibigay ng sarili mo sa ibang tao. Kailangan muna talagang ipaalam mo sa sarili mo, you have to incessantly tell yourself that you matter. And then that's when you start pouring out yourself to others. Yeah. So that you will know when to stop giving and you will know when to pause.
Like your worth is not measured by your capacity to give.
Yes.
You cannot pour out of an empty cup.
Yes.
You can never pour out of an empty cup. Oh my God, sis. But anyway, I'm very excited now. I-manifest natin yan.
Oo. Sa ngayon, di muna.
Malay mo or elsewhere. Wherever you astrocartography. Naman, kahit sa Mars pa yan. In this place or the next, you matter.
Sabihin ko lang din, sis, na ngayon, wala sa isip ko ang lumipat.
Yep.
Kasi happy ako ngayon. Like, sabi ko nga, kasi nahanap ko lang doon, pero hindi ko iniwanan doon. Dinala ko siya dito. So, sa ngayon, happy ako.
Love it. So where can we find you in the next?
I'm busy trying to so kasi ang background ko sa pananahe ay RTW before. So ngayon, nag-aaral ako sa YouTube University kung paano manahe. Paano manahin na ng mga gowns and all that. And I'm happy that, I can, I'm really happy. Like I feel so zen. Like I'm happy doing things. So yeah, para at pag ready na ako mag-show, pag may nag-invite na ulit sa akin, sumo, ready na ako.
Yes, but we're also very excited for you. And thank you for being so honest. Mind-opening talagang.
Sabi ko nga sa isis, I came here to pour out my heart.
Tama.
It's always with you, girl. Ano ba?
Thank you. Thank you. And I think that's it for our episode. So guys, if you like this episode, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hoy, ang daming nagpa-follow sa akin. Ang daming nanonood, ang daming viewers.
Na hindi nagpa-follow, hindi nag-subscribe. Mag-subscribe kayo.
Huwag niyo akong anuhin.
Wag watch lang.
Maganda yung zen natin. Wag niyo na akong antayin anuhin kayo. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.